Hey guys, Colin here with a great stretch for a muscle called the quadratus lumborum. This is a muscle that runs parallel to the spine. You got one on each side and it runs from the bottom of the rib cage to the top of the hip. It's responsible primarily from bending side to side. But what we also want to do is we want to open up some of these other muscles. We're going to hit the obliques in through the rib cage, intercostal muscles, and into some of the back, the lat muscles. What we're going to be doing is a side bend. This is primarily helpful for anybody that tends to have a shoulder dip or a hip hike. So if your shoulder drops to one side or your hips hiked up, a lot of people don't know that they have this. This could be a great stretch for you. What this is also helpful for is anybody that is not only recovering from some sort of a surgery in through this area here or in through the belly area. There's a tendency for the shoulder to roll forward and inward and this whole side to crunch down. This also happens for people that are doing a lot of mousing with a computer. One shoulder's forward and everything's rotated inward. I want to open all that back up again so your shoulders can get back where they need to be. Now I'm going to show two different versions of this. The main thing to remember is that we want to anchor this hip down first. So what I'm going to have you do is take this foot, you're going to wrap it around the leg of the chair here. So it's on the inside of the chair. We're going to anchor this whole hip down. Now, if you're somebody that's got a shoulder problem, you don't want to necessarily lift your arm way overhead. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you drop this shoulder and raise this shoulder. So on the same side that your hip is anchored here with the foot around the leg of the chair, you're going to lift that shoulder up and drop the other one. Then you're going to point your arm away from you, point your hand away from you, have your arm outstretched and walk straight in line with your body here. The other hand is going to be locked straight and pointed down toward the ground. From this position, what I'm going to slowly do is I'm going to slowly bend as if I'm trying to reach something on the ground. I'm trying to pick something up. Keep this arm straight in line with the body, and I'm going to bend to the side like so. And from this position, what I then do is take a deep breath into this whole rib cage, this whole side, as though I'm trying to open the whole rib cage up, like I'm inflating a balloon and lifting the rib cage up at the same time. Deep breath in here. As I breathe out, I'm going to lean toward the floor a little bit, as if I'm trying to touch the floor with this bottom hand. Again. And one more time, and I would do that 3 times. Then I can hang out in that position for as long as 20-30 seconds once I've reached that limit of the stretch. Now, if you can get your arm overhead okay, the way we're going to do this is the same thing. You're still going to lift one shoulder up, drop the other one. This hand's reaching toward the ground. This hand, though, I'm going to bring all the way overhead, like I'm trying to touch the ceiling. I'm then going to bring this hand down as if I'm trying to reach the ground. And again, I take a deep breath into this whole area here, lifting the whole rib cage up toward the ceiling. And as I breathe out, I allow my body to lean over a little bit farther. And I would do that 3 times, and again, hang out in that stretch position for 20 to 30 seconds at the end. And I would repeat the same thing on the other side. Wrap this leg around, anchor the hip, and I go through that same thing, dropping one shoulder, lifting one arm as far as you can, other hand reaching toward the ground, overhead, deep breath in, into the rib cage, lifting the whole rib cage up and expanding outward. And I would do that 3 times on that side and then hang out in that stretch for 20 to 30 seconds.